still
was
good.
A lazy album.
No, it's still good, bro. Come on, good music.
But good is not Drake. Drake's meant to be. He's
not really, because people always say he ain't got a classic until 5 years down the line.
Why is he not retweeted or reposted this?
That is a good question, but
ask yourself, bro. Why?
He doesn't like it.
He doesn't like it. Of course he doesn't
can tell,
like it.
bro.
Or he doesn't want to be associated.
like,
You're here loving it.
Well, he's had it for 3 years. Imagine having an album for imagine you've been in the studio, that tune. Imagine having it for 3 years. 3 years down the line, are you still gonna want to put that out, bro?
You know when I wrote that?
Huh? When? Oh yeah, you told me a few years ago. Yeah, but it weren't. Yeah, but it weren't down. It weren't down on a song.
Don't ever do that.
Well, I saw Drake's producers were on live the other day, or not his producer. Yeah, one of his producers, engineers. They were like, people were in the comments saying, "When are we getting a deluxe? Deluxe is a big thing now, isn't it?" Everyone's like, "When are we getting deluxe?" And they were like, "We're not giving you a deluxe. How about we just give you a whole new album?" Like, so I feel like he's got another something in the stash ready that he's been working on in the last.
This is what I'm trying to
few
say.
months.
So that's the one that he's.
I feel like that one he recorded 3 years ago.
Bro.
Everyone's like, "Where's CLB? CLB?" So he just dropped, and he's like, "Listen, I've got something ready."
He's got a proper album. This is not. This is what I'm
Nah, don't.
You know what that is? You see that look in his face? That's hope. He's hoping.
I want more music, bro. I want more music. I'm hungry for it.
Jesus.
Last night, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, out and about on the town, yeah?
Out on the Raz, what do they call it?
Outside. Jesus.
Like, yeah, well, you know, a bit hungover to that today.
Not looking at any girls, obviously.
No, obviously not. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting married next year, so
come on,
behavior. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, no, I went out. Like, obviously, last night I had a little gig where I was just doing a little speak thing, a little talk with a lot of music industry people out in Shoreditch. So we done that. My boy was down from Dubai, so he was like, "Where should we go tonight, man? What's popping?" Like, hit up a few people. Everyone was like, "Libertines is the place." Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be busy. Yeah, bougie, busy. West End,
bubbly.
I ain't done West. Yeah,
fireworks. The
you know
whole
West End. We used to do that every weekend.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah, but I always tell them no sparklers with my drink. Yeah, no sparklers.
Was it a shutdown then?
Yeah, so we got there and like, you know, I'm just chilling, vibing, you know what I'm saying, in my corner, calm, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this West End thing. And then I see from the corner of my eye, next table next to me, there's like 3 tables in a row. I got the third, and there's a middle one, but no one's in that one. But there's a load of man in the first one. And they're going mad. The music's stopping, the sparklers, the champagne's flowing, the bottles are going mad. I'm thinking, who's this?
Is that what happens when the sparklers
Yeah, they
come
stop
out?
the music.
Yeah,
they even put on some little dum da da dum da da dum.
Celebration.
So everyone looks to
it's
see
like,
who's
just so
getting
you
the
know,
bottles.
we got
Bro,
the
it's like when you say you're going to a Nusret for the experience and you're paying that piece. If I'm paying 500 plus for these £30 bottles, I want the experience.
£500 a bottle?
You know, yeah. The small bottles are about
cheaper.
Come on.
You think it was more expensive or cheaper?
A bottle of what?
A small bottle of Belvedere, yeah, is because I got a couple of them yesterday. The small one, yeah. So the normal size one, it's about £3.50. Big one, about £5.50. And you go up from there, champagne, £1,000, you know what I'm saying? Wow. So I need the experience because I know I'm getting ripped off, bruv, for these prices.
It's definitely the experience, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm seeing this table going mad. So I think, who's this, bruv? Who's going spending cash around me, bruv, like this? Who's outshining my shine? You know what I'm saying? And then I see, and then I look and I see, bro, this is them Sidemen boys. It's how they're doing it.
Sidemen.
The Sidemen were there.
Okay.
They were out on the Raz. They were doing it big, bro. I can't lie. I was like, bro, these men are making peace.
Did you go up and ask for a picture?
Nah, come on, bro. I don't go up to people. You know what I'm like. You know what I'm like, bro. We walked past so many people, bro. I don't do them things.
Okay.
But you know what it was? Apparently it was KSI's last show of the tour. Yes. So they were all out celebrating last night. So that was happening. KSI weren't there yet, but all the rest of the Sidemen were there. One of them came up to me, I forgot his name, Ethan come up to me, like we spoke quickly and he was cool, man. Like, I told him I'm a fan of their videos, I watch all their videos. He was like, "But Ironic, I'm a fan of you." Like, so much love, like, and I gotta give it to them. They're proper respectful, nice guys, man. Yeah, they showed a lot of love. I met the rest of them as well, Zerkan, Toby, like, yeah, they just showed a lot of love. But I just saw how big they were doing it and I thought, you know,
they shutting it down though as well? Was it a kid?
Yeah, they were shutting it.
Was there Galley coming over?
No, they had the club on lock. Like, Sidemen, what? The YouTube.
Galley going to table?
No, Galley were flocking.
Flocking. Okay.
Yeah,
CJ's shocked when we get people come up to us and say, "Oh, can I get a picture?"
Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, but I keep it humble though,
guys
innit?
Bro.
Oh, they're massive.
You know You're the Beatles.
The Beatles of
YouTube.
I told you, bro. Yeah. When I played that game of football, we left on the coach, and there were kids chasing the coach for miles.
I can imagine.
That's mad.
They ain't even the end yet. Like, the big man came.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, KSI.
Yes, no, I'm saying. The big man turned up. So like,
so what happened?
You see the security roll through first. Everyone going mad. The big man's coming through.
Oh, the whole place.
Elton John is in the building. Yeah, like, I'm thinking, who's coming? Who's coming? Yeah, I'm thinking, who's coming, bruv?
To be fair, he's got a number one now.
He's got a number one, bro.
Serious.
Tour's just done, you know what I'm saying? And the middle table was obviously for him, security in there, waiting, scoping them already. You know what I'm saying? Luckily, I know his security guard. I said, well, go on, my brother. I'm saying, who you with? He said, I'm with, you know what I'm saying? So I said, okay. So he rolled through KSI. You know what? He looked happy. He looked like he's having a good time. Stayed for about 10, 15 minutes just on his own in his
15
thing.
15 minutes?
About 15, 20. He only stayed, you know what I'm saying? Couple hour. And then, he just chilled for a bit. He said hello to the Sidemen. Said, you know what I'm saying? Said hello to people, his fans, and that, and then left, man. But, yeah, he looked like he was just loving life, bro. But it was a good night, man. It was a sick night.
That sounds like a vibe.
It was sick, bro. I like to see, I don't know, I've never been partying with YouTubers before, innit? So to see how much love they get from the public was sick, bro. And just see them living life, bro. Like, they're young, innit? So just see them enjoying their
they
fruits.
are huge,
bro.
Like, they're such a big deal, man. It's like,
I was shocked that they knew who I was, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I said to Zerkan, like, I was like, bro, like, what? You know what? Like, you didn't know my music. He was like, what? I grew up on you.
Come on, bro. Everyone knows your music, G.
Nah, but do you know?
You know about humble brag?
Nah.
Don't be self-deprecating, ironic.
I know.
Huh?
The Tyson Fury.
Oh, yeah. That's the old one, though.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, a couple years.
Bro.
I know, no, but
Stop it, bro.
No, but you know what it is? I'm still a normal person. Like, I watch these guys' videos, like YouTube, whenever they upload, I watch them. So I'm like, I just get used to being like that. Like, I don't think about who knows who I am. I'm just bro, I'm a big fan of you, bro. Yeah. I don't think you know who I am. Like.
Yeah, that's good.
He actually watches all their videos as well.
That's it. Well, that's why it's the thing. Yeah.
I send them in the group, bro. Come on. So it was sick. It was a good experience.
We don't watch them.
I
can't let you know that.
We don't.
No,
we don't. We
Sidemen, I watch your stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to mess up my bag. Sidemen.
Man's out here investing in fucking Tesla and Bitcoin, and you're talking to me about Sidemen videos. What the fuck?
Listen.
No, to be honest, KSI has his own cryptocurrency.
Yeah, he does.
Is
He's
it?
in bits.
Yeah.
That's why I think a lot of the younger lot are going to be fine.
I
Like
think
the next generation. The next generation are in good hands, because if they're encouraging kids to fucking start investing in stocks and shares and
it's
crypto,
sick. It's sick,
bro. Like, that's amazing,
bro. I love it, bro. I love it. I love now. There's like, you heard of Black Pound Day and all that stuff. And I love that there's like pages for like black businesses. I'm a big fan of all that stuff. Like, I love that the new generation are just thinking different to how when I was growing up, bro. I weren't thinking about business. And
this generation is the most socially conscious. And I don't want to call it woke, because that word has been overused, but they're switched on. They're switched on about everything, not just black like issues or like gender issues or whatever. They're just like anything that's like vaguely suspect, they will question.
Yeah.
I feel like some other generations weren't allowed to question.
We didn't do that. We just rolled with what was going on in life, bro.
Thanks, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's even me. That's why I think I'm late to like the business world, investing and stuff like that. I wish I knew all this when I was younger, bro. Like, even just hang around you guys, I'm learning still about all that stuff. You know what I mean? Do you, man, ever put more money into one of the coins? Like, you put a bit in, it goes up, and then do you put more in?
If it goes up, I try not to. I wait for it to go down.
Okay.
Yeah, I do that.
When it goes back down, you put more in.
Back your investment.
More in sporadically, yeah.
That's what I mean, yeah. Is it?
Yeah, like, let me tell you what I've got now, yeah. I've got Bitcoin, Polka Dot.
You got a Polka Dot still?
Which in the last week has gone up 22%. In the last year has gone up 800%.
That's insane.
That's mad.
Yeah, that's insane.
I've got Shiba, which... just like
doing a madness.
Ethereum and Chili's,
what's Chili's?
I've sort of got Chili's because I think it's a scam.
Okay,
I've got a very small amount of it just to prove a point, I think.
So you reckon it's just going to go up still?
No, I reckon it is like a pump and dump. It's just, it's really important in sport. These Socios is the name of the company.
Oh yeah.
And they are basically signing up every NBA, Premier League, hockey team that you can think of, and offering through their app the ability to buy these fan tokens called, what are they called? I guess, are they called Chili's? I think Chili's is the name of the actual stock, but the coins themselves, the tokens, are dependent on the price of Chili's.
Oh,
so the fans that are sort of buying into their clubs and thinking, oh yeah, PSG or Arsenal will go up.
Yeah,
it's all kind of irrelevant. It just what matters
is the Chili's
price
itself.
of Chili's itself, which has gone up massively at the beginning and then crashed.
That's all a troll.
Yeah,
the whole thing sounds
a
like
lot of them are
troll.
trolly, innit? Some of these coins. What you see, Dogecoin? What was that? Was that a troll?
I swear it started out as a troll.
But now it's
people on the wind up, but then people like jumping on them sort of stocks.
I thought you had some of that. You had some of that.
I did. I did for a minute.
You sold it.
Well, yeah, because it was just to me. I just didn't understand it. What I like about this, are you using Coinbase?
Yeah,
I'm using crypto.com.
Okay, right. Look, the reason I like Coinbase is because underneath every listing, it gives you an explanation of what it is.
Oh.
So if I go to Chili's, it says Chili's is an Ethereum token that powers socios.com, a platform that lets users trade tokens to show their support for professional sports teams. Tokens on socios.com, called fan tokens, make users eligible for rewards and promotions and can be used to influence team decisions by popular voting on the Chili's blockchain.
Wow.
So basically, how they're trying to sell it is, if you buy these fan tokens, you can influence things that will happen for your team. So an Arsenal one was, they tweeted, vote on the song that Arsenal will play after they score a goal in the Premier League.
That's sick.
That's it.
Or vote on the kit that we're going to wear in this.
That's
game.
so good. So you actually feel like you're getting involved.
Yeah.
That's so smart.
That's it.
So smart.
To me, another reason why I think it's bad is, I mean, it's a great idea and it should be doing a lot better than it is. And I cannot believe, this is why I'm sure it's a scam. The amount of clubs that they've signed up is unbelievable. The level of clubs that they're signing up is unbelievable as well. It's like
we're talking about the top.
Barcelona's in there, Arsenal are in there, Aston Villa, Everton, Man City.
Jesus, everyone's there.
Turkish teams, Brazilian teams, all the NBA teams.
Mad.
As a result of all those connections, you would have thought that their stock price would have just gone mad.
But it hasn't.
It's going down consistently.
Wow.
Like, it's just
people sussed it out as in like something don't smell.
Yeah. If you do want to get involved, you can send your relationships, situationships, and entanglements for the Agony Uncles to go through.
Jeez.
The number is on your screen right now. Here we go. Anonymously, as per usual, he says, or she says, we don't know yet. First of all, my fraud fathers, I'm loving the For the People podcast.
Come on.
It's one of the whole highlights of my week.
Love that.
When you uncles decided to gather and record a podcast. On to the main reason why I'm messaging. I am a 20-year-old man who is currently talking and getting to know a 29-year-old woman who also happens to be my manager in a part-time job I have. I wanted to get some advice on what I should do. I feel like she tries to keep me a secret from her family and friends due to me being quite young. And I'm finding it hard because sometimes we're just both in different parts of our lives. She's possibly looking to settle down and I'm not sure if I'm ready for that. I also feel like she needs a gentleman, which I feel I've not quite become yet. And I feel like what she would expect from a man, I cannot provide just due to me being younger and a bit more naive. I also don't really know how to play certain situations because I'm kind of school in terms of like a man needs to be a man and do the little things like pay for food. Oh, I guess he's saying old school in terms of being like a man. Doing the little things like paying for food, picking her up, etc. It's just weird because I feel like in some sense she kind of wears the trousers. She picks me up to go out and things like that. Wanted to get an opinion from 4 wise old men on how I should deal with the situation.
I've been in that situation before. Like similar kind of age as well when I was about 20, 21. It does feel like that because she was doing the same thing. She was picking me up. But I liked it though. I was like, you know what I'm saying?
Did you not have a driving license at the time?
No, I only just passed my test about 3 years ago. Can't lie. So it felt like, you know, I was still living at my mum's. It felt like she was looking after me.
You know what that is, though, isn't it?
What is it called?
It's called manipulation, bro.
You reckon?
It's called exploitation
From
the woman.
Oh, you think?
Yeah,
what?
I think if you're 29.
But he hasn't got a license, so
I'm saying the actual relationship. It was a relationship.
Is that not?
It wasn't a relationship. It was very casual.
Did you say Uber?
I didn't say Uber. He said Uber. I didn't say Uber. Wait, so hang on. This was just a beating thing.
But we liked each other.
Yeah, but clearly, like, obviously there was an agreement. It wasn't like we're actually you didn't fall for her. Did you catch feelings?
Kinda, yeah. We liked each other, but I weren't really saying it was a relationship part. You know what I mean?
But yeah, I can.
But technically,
my opinion is So answers email. Yeah. I think if you're an older woman and I'm talking 29 and he's 21 and you're engaging in the kind of relationship where it's like. That clearly he's not going to meet her family. Like he's keeping her quiet from everyone else because that's what he said in the email.
No, she's keeping him quiet.
Yeah. Sorry. She's keeping him. That's what I'm going to say. She's keeping him quiet. Like she's just using him, bro.
For what? This is so funny hearing this
because using him.
Even last week, right? You said, for example, if you were single, that and 40 and above, that 25 and over would be fine.
Yeah, when I'm 40, yeah.
So it's like 15 to 20 year difference is cool.
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah, and I think that age is
that's only 9 years.
I think
what is she using him for?
20, no, I think 21 and 29. I know a lot of women. Yeah, I know. Yes, bro.
What is he? Sorry, listen,
but
right?
29 is
broke. Yeah. You don't have a driving license, bro. If you're not bringing leng to the table,
it's game over. Literally,
to the table.
You are of zero value. Like, let's be real. Like they want the young D, bro. They want the young D.
29 is still young. She's still young.
They want the young bazooka.
Is young,
bro. You know what
the young Australians, man.
Bro, that's what they're looking for. What do you think, bro? They used to get
the other side of that is sometimes you do get this sort of mothering thing going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I felt
maybe she is. Maybe there's a subconscious.
Then, my thing with that is like, yes, she's picking you up. Maybe she's paying for stuff occasionally, or she's the one instigating most of. That's because. She's more experienced.
She's making more money.
And you've got no money, bro.
Yeah. That was how my thing was. She had more peas than me. But I'll tell you the only bad thing of where it went wrong with mine is because she was a bit older than me. She was a lot more steps ahead of me in life. So she started wanting different things to me.
Obviously, that's exactly
so
it,
that's where I'd say it might just,
He's got to be ready for it because you obviously dealt with it in a different way. Most guys in that situation will feel heartbroken, right? Because you've been gassed by an older woman who's picking you up, like you say, dropping you off, like giving you sex.
She's to be honest, if he's 20, the girlfriends that he would have been hanging around, you're not fully formed in comparison to the. She's going to be attractive, mature.
It's a different level. It's a different level. Like you are in awe. Like you're literally in awe. So it's like if for that woman to then lock it off, you're devastated, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm saying to him, the guy that's emailed. Is it really worth that heartbreak later down the line?
Well, look,
just be ready for it. Just be ready for it.
He has actually put a little bit of background information as a second part of the message.
Yeah.
He says, me and her have been talking on and off for 1 to 2 years and things are finally moving faster, which I think is a result of my going down from 5 days a week to 1 day a week at work and getting a new job. I think this has helped her feel more confident to proceed things with me due to not working with her. Also, there was a point where I thought she was the one, but due to things not progressing, my emotions towards her took a bit of a hit. But now that we are progressing, I'm feeling those butterflies in my stomach again, as strange as that sounds. Yet again, any advice will be appreciated.
Wow. So it's what I said. So basically, he started falling for her, but it wasn't happening, and he started started feeling a certain way.
Yeah.
And then eventually it happened, and now he's happy again. But how long will it happen for? That's the question.
Is it?
Don't forget it's his manager as well. Is that a bit?
He's left now, so
one
he's
day,
like
one day a week.
So he's seen her 1 day a week. Okay, fine.
Listen, I went to a shop today. Right? The girl who's in there is clearly the manager.
Yeah.
Beautiful girl. Like she's really attractive.
Yeah.
Just undeniably attractive.
Yeah.
And I just kept thinking the dynamic between her and
colleague
must have been really weird. Like the place where I've gone into, there's like 2 dons. So 2 dons. She's basically not
Tyrones.
not shouting at them.
2 Tyrones.
Well, all right. Let's say Tyrone.
Timberwoods.
I'll say Tyrone and Jamal. Right? No, but she was basically just bossing them around.
Oh wow!
And you could see one of them. He just wasn't really up for seeing another Don, seeing him being spoken to, and thinking it was cool. Yeah. And as a result, I could tell he was just walking a bit slower.
Yeah, because you're not thinking.
Was she much older?
She is definitely. She must be around the same age.
Wow.
Oh,
levels.
I think that's it. She's
levels.
just clearly. She must have been like, I don't know, Spanish or Portuguese or something, and just confident in her firiness.
And what she's having to go at them in the store in front of everyone.
Can you just go over there and deal with that person? Like,
Smoky.
You're like, raw. She really talking to me like this
while she was serving me. Just being like, can you go over there?
It's an L though. It's a light L for Donnie. It's a light L for Donnie.
My thing is like this, right? If you have got a woman, an older woman especially, who's just sort of telling you or just behaving in a different way, could that potentially like ruin the relationship, or is it not actually like that?
Well, let's be real, So my missus is older than me by a few years, So I think the good thing is it's nowhere near that distance, like 9 years. That's personally, I think that's a bit mad. But I think if the goalposts were a little bit different, and let's say he was 30 and she was 39, then I think it wouldn't be so bad.
It'll be calm,
of course it'd be calm.
Yeah, because they've experienced. It's pretty much the same.
Bro, he's like I think when you turn 30, you're a man. Come on.
So he's still young, you're saying?
I'm saying if he was 30 and she was 39, it's calm, bro. It's calm, fully.
It's a dangerous game that this guy's playing. That's my honest feeling.
At 21, it's not worth it.
You've got a lot of life to live.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
That your missus has already been through, really.
Basically, his life is her. Fully, that's it, bro. Like, do whatever. Like, he probably doesn't have anything he's doing on the side. Just think about her.
So you think he should just keep it just leng?
No, I think I think leng it as much as he can. You know, as much as he can. When he's 21, so he's doing his thing. He's got stamina. He's got the consistency. But I think he's got to make a decision and say, right, okay, actually, this could go very quickly south.
Let me tell you something, right? We're saying this because we're sort of looking out for him, Big Brother style, and hoping that he doesn't get lost in the sauce of this woman who's clearly capable, at the very least, of, you know, not wasting, but just like taking advantage of like a fresh, clean slate mind, you know?
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
This is, however, one thing that I got to bring to it. It makes me think of this thing, right? And it is different, but sometimes these things do work out. And the example that I'm going to bring up is French President Emmanuel Macron.
Oh, yeah.
Who was just 15 years old when he met his wife, Bridget, who is 25 years his senior. His wife is...
That's mad.
His wife is now 67. So I guess that makes him 45, 42.
That's mad.
His wife Bridget was his school teacher.
No way.
That's insane.
That's mad.
How old were they?
He was a drama student at the school where she would read his writing out in the class.
That's mad. How old were they when they hooked up?
He was 15.
No, but that wasn't when they hooked up, though. She knew him from when he was 15. Doesn't mean they hooked up.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, they say in 2018, Bridget confirmed to a magazine that Macron vowed to marry her when he was just 17 years old.
Bro.
She is also quoted as saying, "Nobody will ever know at what moment our story became a love story. That belongs to us. That's a secret."
Wow. That's actually disturbing.
So she's a nonce then?
I mean, basically, it looks like she might be.
Yeah, it's noncy territory. It's definitely noncy zone.
The parents actually...
If that was a guy, that would be nonce, isn't it?
The parents asked her to stay away from the kid.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Well, she was 40 years old and he was 16.
That's insane.
That's mad. If that was a guy, that would be noncy.
It's noncy.
It's fully noncy. It's fully noncy.
But anyway, he has been happily married to her for you know,
so he will say, "What's wrong?" He'll say, "What's the matter then?"
Yeah,
I think it might depend on the person as well. Like, if you can take having that, you know, it's about pride and that. You know what I'm saying? If you can take having an older woman do that for you, treat you like a mother, then I think you'll be alright. But if your pride can't take that, you're like, nah, let me treat you. I need to be the man. I need to be the inferior kind of guy. Then I think you're gonna take it different.
Happening, that's not the issue though, bro. I think it's the aftermath. The aftermath is when it gets peak.
The aftermath's always gonna be peak because he's his manager. So when he stops the leng, he's getting sacked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Traded in.
Yeah, of course. What? Stop the D. You're getting smooth.
But then as he grows up, he might have like accumulated wealth. He might be a bit more powerful himself.
Yeah, he can move on.
So it's for her. It's an investment, basically.
It could be. That's what I'm saying. Potentially. I don't want to say to this guy that the girl who he's crazy about isn't the one for you.
I hear that you're trying to see.
We should be able to. If we can sit here and say, as a man, I'd be cool with being with someone who's 15, 20 years younger than me. Yeah, that's a 9-year difference, and it's a woman. So. It can work. But trust me, bro, we are all speaking from experience when we say as a 20-year-old, you may think you know what the fuck's going on. You ain't got a Scooby, bro.
Yeah.
And she's been around the block.
It's mad.
Well, I don't want to put it like that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I agree. The maddest thing is, if it was just a few more years younger, like let's say 24, if she was like 24, 25 at a push, I wouldn't rule it out.
They're in the same bracket.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule it out. 25, I would say, all right, cool. But 29 is same.
Hitting 30, she's hitting 30s, and he's just hit 20s.
On the cusp of 30. No, it's not going to work.
It's dangerous territory.
Well, listen, keep her as a friend if possible. If it's possible.
No, there's no friends. He's
just laying her off.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, that's probably the hardest thing. Just lock it off altogether.
And your job too.
It's a lock off.
And his job too, you say.
Yeah, lock off the job, bro, because that's even worse. What, lock it off and still work there?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. So lock off everything. Even worse, bro. So lose your job, lose your leng, lose everything.
No, he's down to 1 day a week, and he reckons that's improved the situation. That separation is what sometimes people need.
Yeah, but I still think
because she might have, you know, the dynamic, especially for like the person who's in charge, can be complicated. Work for both of them can be complicated. 5 days a week, you're saying I'm the boss,
and now she just tapping it 1 day a week, so it's actually fine.
Yeah, now you're just 6 days a week. You're anyone.
Yeah, it probably suits him, and for her, it's probably fine as well. Yeah.
Listen, mate, let us know how it goes. Centre Parks holidays.
Jeez, red. Did you? By the way, did you see what we said about Centre Parks last week? Like, I don't know if that was in the episode, but we. Was a bit confused with what Centre Parks was like in 2021. In 2021, we was like, "What is Centre Parks?"
I didn't see that.
It was at the beginning. It was a bit slow paced.
Why did you take? Oh, fucking hell!
I just thought the same way as we can.
I was like, right, you man didn't talk about me.
About what's been going on in his life. Some big things, you know.
Yeah.
We also wanted to talk to you directly.
That makes sense.
Holiday.
Yeah, that's
experience. Basically, we want to know: was it like an episode of Get Out?
No. Oh, you know, it was like because
we were confused as to where it was, what type of person would go there. I'll be honest, man. It sounded like you could do pretty much anything all under one roof, though. So.
How do you mean under one roof?
Like cinemas there, golf courses, dinners.
I made it very clear I was not on Centre Parks at all. I didn't know because I didn't know what it was.
Oh, you weren't even on going?
No, so I was a bit like, when I first heard it, I was
dragged in.
This was about a year ago. I was like, Centre Parks, that's for youths, innit? Like, who fucking goes Centre Parks?
No, Butlins is the kid thing, innit?
That's the mistake that I made. And then the more I started speaking to like people, they were like, no, it's actually quite good. Like adults go. Even Trax was like, yeah, I've been thinking about going.
Is it?
Yeah, like it's not even just a family. Like adults have their thing and kids do their thing.
Oh, is it? So like you can go on a getaway there.
Yeah,
with the missus and
you can. Yeah, bro. There's couples that go out there. It's like there's an adult vibe to it. You're going.
Is it in the woods?
Yeah, so it's romantic. You've got cabins. You've got like slick cabins.
Oh, we're like hot tubs outside the lodge and all that.
It's in England.
Yeah, but it's hot tub, isn't it?
Freezing cold, bro.
No, but you're hot in the hot tub, isn't it?
Yeah. Anyway, it's for adults as well. So I was like, all right. When I found this, I was like, okay, I'm looking forward to it. And like when I was there, it was a vibe, bro. I actually enjoyed it. It was nothing, to be honest.
Yeah.
The Get Out comparison is quite funny because I probably was the only black don there.
Yeah, but did you go with the whole
in the whole place?
I can imagine. Because where is Centre Parks?
The one I went to was like Bedfordshire way, like Luton.
Okay. Nah, there's a lot. It's diverse up there though.
Luton.
Yeah,
Diverse,
yeah,
it's very diverse.
Very diverse. Luton and
Bedfordshire. Like when I say Bedfordshire, I mean like this was Woburn. So
it's like a little town.
It's like a private,
Oh, I've never heard of that. It sounds like something.
That sounds get out.
It's very like the reason why it's not is because it's very like, how do I describe them? They're like MILFs with their partners.
What do you mean?
It's like young mums.
What's going on?
You know, like young mums. You know what I mean? Like jogging, like is it rich?
Is
married
it? Oh,
women.
yummy mummies.
Yummy mummies.
That's what I mean. Literally that. It's like yummy mummies with their partner and a youth.
So that's the thing CJ got from Centre Parks. A lot of MILFs.
I was like,
man's on a getaway with
this. This ain't the get out looks like shit. I need to escape.
With the family.
I didn't feel like that. I was like, this works.
Who did you go with? The family though?
No.
Oh, that's why I think it sounds get out is because you're being dragged by yourself with the family to this place, bro.
Listen, right? How is it though that you're going on Centre Parks holidays, right? And you still haven't gone on the honeymoon.
No, so this is what I'm trying to say.
Is there a reason for this holiday?
So this was a couple, not a family. Yeah.
Okay.
So it was me, the missus.
Couples.
I went just me, Louise, and another couple.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
Wait, double
in the same cabin or different cabins?
Different cabins.
Oh,
that's what I'm trying to say to you. Like that's what I'm.
Would you share cabin or is that a bit weird?
No, you can. Yeah, you can share cabin.
Is that weird?
No, it depends on how big. No, it depends.
Can
on
you
how
hear
big,
each other?
If they cabin,
that's a bit of a peak.
That's their thing. But yeah, like we went. That's what I'm trying to say. It wasn't. Oh, you thought it was with a family? Fucking hell.
Have you been away with this couple before?
Yeah.
Is it?
Okay. Yeah. So we know the couple.
Yeah, it's good.
But I wouldn't go. I don't think I'd go away with the missus family.
Sorry, but we've got breaking news.
Oh shit.
We've been offered a little.
Is that a breaking news?
Track sailing on this.
Well, I've gone into the emails and we've been offered a little partnership. If you do want to sponsor this content, please do get in touch. The email is forthepeoplepodcast@gmail.com.
Come on.
Listen, Tracks ain't getting none of this sponsorship.
It's an L for Tracks. Cut out. Oh, it's free the people.
This is as always, anonymous. And we're going to do our very best to help you out, my good friend. Greetings, Sir Wizzy, Sir Ironic, Sir CJ, and Anton.
Come on.
Hope you're all doing well, and a slight warning that this is a long one.
Jeez.
For the content, for context, I guess he's saying, the girl and I are both 16 years old and met in our first year of secondary school. I developed a crush on her in grade 8. However, we didn't end up together, but became good friends, really good friends. A few months later, she started dating one of my mates, and I was really happy for them. Were you? COVID-19 and lockdown happened, and subsequently we started drifting. But recently, we've been messaging infrequently. It's usually me starting the conversation, and I know that this whole situation seems like a lost cause, and I should just lock it off, but I just can't seem to for some reason. All the advice I've gotten is to move on, but I just can't let go, and I need advice from the Agony Uncles as I'm a confused teenager. More context. She was open to dating me in the past, but that didn't happen because I liked too many girls. Her and my mate have split up last year, and we're on speaking terms, but she doesn't seem interested. The issue is that my hopelessly romantic brain can't seem to comprehend that and move on. He says he's got a friend that's helping him try to move on, and he's happy with that decision, but your input would still be very much appreciated.
Okay, that's a very long email.
Yeah.
I've kind of got the crux of it, but can we just break it down for clarity? So he's friends with a girl, and they've never actually hooked up, but he's always had a soft spot for her.
Yep.
She basically hooked up with his mate,
yep,
and he was happy for both of them.
So he says.
Yep. They've broken up since then.
Yep.
And he's like, doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Is that basically...
Well, he knows what he wants, clearly.
Okay. He hasn't acted on it.
Yeah, I don't think he's either... He just can't let go, even though she's not giving him the signals that I think you would...
Yeah.
By now.
That would suggest that she's into it.
Is he friend zoned a bit then?
It sounds a little bit friend zoned. Yeah.
But also, has he actually tried to do anything? That's the question.
Yeah, I'm always in two minds over. You know, there's a fine line between persistence and just being like a pest.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But you know what that is, though. I hate to be real with you. Like the facts are, if a girl fancies you, then it's persistence. If a girl doesn't fancy you, you're a pest.
Oh right. Yeah. So it's
that real.
It's like that meme.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if this guy's flirting with you at the bar, it's sexy, or it could happen. If this guy's flirting, he's like a leech, or like
It's complete
It could
facts.
be like a
100% facts.
sleazy, it just depends on what they look like.
Bro, let me be real with you, yeah. If Tom Hardy goes to talk to a girl on road and says, "Would you like a cup of coffee? Like, can I take you
any
for
girl?
Coffee?" Not any girl, but
Most.
Let's not any girl, but if
you're
Tom,
missing.
No, but but most girls, you're saying majority of girls.
Tom Hardy comes up to you and says, as your girl, like I'd say a lot of girls, if he said, "Look, would you like to go for a coffee?" Yeah, they're saying, "Okay, cool."
Yeah.
If Ozil, Mesut Ozil, who wasn't a footballer. Like Arsenal played.
I just watched Tony Adams and Ian Wright times, bro. Who the hell's Ozil, bro?
Let's say Carlos Tevez.
Who the hell's Tevez, bro?
And he couldn't play football.
Thierry Henry, bro.
Comes up to a gal and goes, "Can I take you for a coffee?" Like,
no, but he's a footballer. What
no,
girls are
going to
be?
Footballer, so Tevez, but not a footballer, comes up to a girl.
Is he not good looking? What are you saying? He's not.
He's not the most. Yeah,
he's got a scar, massive scar.
Yeah, if he comes up and talks to a girl and says, "Can I take you for a coffee?" I think it's a different reaction.
Is it? Yeah,
that's my personal opinion.
So
I mean, what's stopping? Yeah, what's stopping him from trying though? There's nothing stopping him. Like obviously his boy was with her. I think go for it, bro. Like if you like the girl, go for it. You're not getting the signals, but all you're gonna get is a no, innit?
So,
but then that might ruin the friendship. But if you like her, go for it, man.
He's not really here for friendship.
You know what I'm saying?
He's here for the.
We know what he wants.
You know what he wants.
Also,
the 3-course.
I think. Do you know what? I think the way girls are, yeah. If he's been in her life for that long, she must know that he's on her, but she's kind of still kept him there. Friendly. Yeah, but sometimes, lads, you know what it's like, yeah? If a girl keeps you there in a friend zone, for like after a few years, like if you're still there, it's a bit weird. Depends on how young they are, but I still think at some point he can still do something.
He said 16, 17.
Let me ask you, look,
that's so
mad.
young,
it's
bro.
young, yeah.
I promise you, 16, 17, if you're friends with a girl, you're still friends with her, 21, 20, and you're both single, it can fucking happen. Because
when you,
so what
you think he should just chill out?
Yeah, bro. I think, I
back,
swear to you, I think he should not rule it out. I think he should definitely do something, but just buy his time. Yeah. Get his money up, elevate. When he elevates, she'll come to him.
Yeah, you're right. He's got time.
Get his shit together, she'll come to him.
Let me ask you a question. You see, when you lot were that age, could you be friends with girls?
Could I be
like 3-year friendships and that? That's like mad.
Proper.
When I was young, I weren't really on being friends.
I know, like feelings.
Yeah, like what? Like
I had
when we was young, innit? Like,
when I was about 16, I had so many girls around me that I couldn't help but not have friends that were girls.
But did you end up doing something with them?
The men I was seeing were just like I'd see them at the party or at the pub or the rest of the time was just trying to hang around with
girls.
That's funny.
Yeah, but did you used to? Yeah, it's a gallis thing. But you used to end up
gallis.
Yeah, but
which one today?
No, but I know what you're saying. You used to end up doing stuff with them, though, innit?
With the friends.
Yeah, with the girls.
And it always was a mistake.
Yeah, but you end up doing something at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, basically.
I hear that.
Hold on. Wait. Do you know what? There were girls that I was just friends with.
That's mad.
There were, yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, that in those friendships, more often than not, even if I didn't, they would
try.
This is what they would feel something.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's like the advice for this Don. I'm saying, like, if you're friends and with a girl and you keep it cool, like you never know, like suddenly she switches it and she tries to move to him. That's what's gonna probably happen.
I think there's one girl in my life that's always just been a friend. One girl.
What, from what age?
17, 18.
And you still friends?
Still friends now. Never done anything. No, she's single.
Can I ask the dynamics of why you're still friends?
She's just cool, innit? Like we just get along.
Yeah, but there must be other girls.
Why is it
cool.
so?
I don't know. Like I don't.
That's not enough.
Oh, I do think she did like me though for a bit. Do you know what I'm saying?
There we go.
So maybe that's kept us close. She's always like been more of the friend than I have, to be fair.
Does she respect the relationship that you have with your
Yeah. She reaches out to the missus and they talk here and there. But she's probably been the only girl that I've ever been friends with in my whole life. That back in the day when girls used to try and be my friends when I was like 18, 19, I would think, what? Like, you fancy me, you're on me. Like, straight away, like, she's on smoke. Like,
if you've, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it's a light skin thing. I just assume girls are on me.
That's it, man. It's a light skin.
No, because you know how they say, like, some mixed race man are just feeling themselves.
Look, if you, I mean, maybe because you didn't go to university, right?
Yeah.
Where
it's a mad level.
It is all just, you're sort of forced into those situations. And you might even be sharing a flat with.
Yeah. No, but you see, I'll end up moving to them.
What, all four?
Flatmates.
That's not realistic, bro. It's not realistic.
What, all four?
No, not all four.
When I was young,
be of your preference. They're not.
That's what you get.
That's true.
You actually have to have girls.
Yeah, true.
Like whatever. Like, it's not.
It's just mad, man. I got
great memories from uni, man. Wow.
Some of the best.
I bet, bro. I always wish I'd done uni.
Lots of flats, and each flat just having like 5 or 6 people in it, and our halls was just, I reckon, like 70%
smashing. Was everyone smashing? Is it?
I don't know about everyone. I won't really keep track of everyone, bro.
No, but I could just imagine uni is just mad, bro. I always wish I went.
Insane.
Partying, everyone just, you know what I'm saying?
It's a vibe, though. It's
Freshers Week, one of the just one of the best weeks of my life.
Is it?
Shout out to the man that have gone Freshers Week this month.
Yeah, I've done a couple Freshers parties.
A couple unis now. Unis, of course you would. Ministry of Sound.
Ministry, we've done a couple, man. They've been mad.
I can imagine. But obviously now it's a bit old for us, man, to go. But at the time,
different. I'm just thinking back to those times. It's different behaviour.
It's insane. That's why I say shout out to all the people watching this that are going. Enjoy
consumption of alcohol.
Listen, leave it up while you can, because soon you're going to get old. And you're going to be doing a podcast like 4 of us. Come on. Let's do this.
Right, anyway, listen, mate. Best of luck. Hope it works out.
Yeah.
I actually reckon you should just bun her. Sack her off.
Oh, you think sack her off?
Yeah, sack
Why
her
though?
off.
He likes her, bro.
Yeah, he likes her, but you know what? It's like playing tennis. If I keep hitting the ball back, and you're not hitting the ball back, I'm just playing on my ones.
Yeah, but he ain't even tried anything yet. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. At least try a little move. Like, what happened to good old make a move on a girl? Or we're just scrapping that?
We're in lockdown. We've been in lockdown. Moves have gone out the window. People have forgotten how to talk to people.
I know. This generation especially.
That's so true.
I swear to God, 80% of the emails that we're getting are people saying, what should I do? What should I do about approaching the thing, or how can I talk?
Like articulation and body language and everything.
Communication's almost dead, bro. It's just we're all tweeting.
It's actually insane when you think about it. Insane.
Anyway, we're going to move the conversation on to. I want to talk about this Tiger thing. I want to get this out of the way. Tiger arrested in domestic violence investigation after his ex posted pictures of her black eye on Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah, she looked messed up.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it.
Bro, I'm surprised that this ain't getting the news that same way Rihanna got beat up.
You haven't sent, usually you would have sent something to me by now.
But you know, like, I don't know, like, if that was worthy of
That's a big deal, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, what, Tiger getting arrested for beating up his missus?
Yeah, I know. It's quite a big deal.
That's a big deal.
Is it just not as big a deal because he's not as big a deal?
Maybe.
Octavian got cancelled.
Octavian got cancelled for doing
I've never seen his missus before, his ex before. The girl who
I didn't know.
Have you seen the picture though? Yeah.
Cameron Swanson. Yeah, I've seen it.
She looks mad still.
Eye looked like it's got blisters on it and all purple, and it was not a good look.
Yeah,
he's been released on bail. He's posted $50,000 bail, but again, this is a bad look, and I'm just wondering, is there any way back now for him, or is it going to be sort of a slow burner now like Chris Brown? Because Chris Brown, we've talked about this before, right? He could have achieved
much more,
like so much more.
I don't know, man.
Maybe that's what held him back. Maybe that's why he's not as big as someone like your boy.
Oh, okay. You don't want to say the name, Drake.
Maybe that's why he's not as big.
Yeah, no, 100%. Of course, because of that incident, that held Chris Brown back a lot, bro. Like, he had to regain the trust of people in people. Sorry, for the last, even up until now, I know girls that say, "No, I don't listen to Chris Brown because of what he done to Rihanna."
I didn't.
You know what I'm saying, but I'm surprised, bro. The way he boxed up this girl, it looks mad, bro. Like this should be all over the news. He should be cancelled.
He is cancelled. Well, now I've heard this.
But I ain't seen no one really make a big deal out of it.
I'm the same, man. Do you remember when the Gylfi Sigurdsson thing happened?
Oh, that was mad.
Who's that?
Gylfi Sigurdsson is the Everton footballer who's been accused of, allegedly
nonsense.
Basically,
Wow.
He baited himself out massively because at the time the news was it could have been one or two Everton players.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the way that I just knew he had guilt was because he locked off his comments on Instagram, which Tiger has done now.
Has he?
All locked off. He can't comment on anything. So
when you lock it off, what does that mean?
He's turned off comments completely. So it's just like, I don't want to hear what you've got to say, or I don't want people seeing the negativity that they're going to leave on my page.
Got you. So he's done now.
Yeah, but do you? I know. Obviously, I'm not sticking up for him. Do you sometimes think there's two sides to a story though, as well?
Of course.
Yeah, should we? You know what I'm saying?
You would.
But the picture is the evidence, isn't it?
Let me give you an example. I ain't seen the picture yet, but if it was just she had a black eye, and this is all allegedly and like hypothetically, if she tried to swing for him, it was like trying to do a thing,
grips,
and in self-defense, he like accidentally hit her eye. She got a black eye.
That's a bit mad, bro.
You don't know, bro. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. We don't actually know. But
if a girl's trying to box me, I'm getting out of the house, bro. Like,
it was some girls try and box their man. I've heard it. That's what the chat done.
My mum used to throw plates and everything at my stepdad's. Why?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
So imagine, yeah, bro, it's real.
Yeah. Nah, you know what? I think just on the picture I saw,
if he has hit her,
it looks like a beat up.
If it's bait that he's done it, then he's finito. He's done, bro.
A source close to Tiger says that Swanson showed up at his house at 3 a.m. on Monday, shouting on his doorstep and seemingly intoxicated, at which point he let her in and the situation escalated. However, the 22-year-old model alleges that the rapper sent for her car for her while the couple was seemingly in the process of breaking up. Swanson filed a police report on Monday after leaving the rapper's house where the alleged incident took place, posting receipts of her conversation with Tiger that purportedly show he in fact sent a car for her, and added a direct rebuttal in her Instagram story saying, "I didn't show up screaming or uninvited. When I tried to leave, he physically assaulted me and refused to let me leave for hours. I'm so embarrassed and ashamed it had to get to this, but I have to stand up for myself." And then we've got the picture there.
That's mad, bro.
Right?
That's mad.
So again, like you said, there's two sides to every story.
There absolutely is two sides, because we don't fully know, do we? Like, obviously
my thing is that regardless of there being two sides to every story, if a woman shows up with like bruised and battered fucking facial marks,
game over.
Basically, as a man, it's an L, bro.
Finish.
Like,
Finish.
You just
finish.
I don't care what she kind of did.
Yeah,
sure. It's almost like if she comes at you with a knife, right? I can understand you sort of tackling her and doing what you got to do, but specifically, it looks like you're sort of punching her in the face.
Yeah, two eyes, both eyes.
There's no excuses. The mad thing, and the reason why he might still get out of it and not be as fucked as Octavian, because you remember when Octavian's came out, it was an actual video of him battling his missus, so you can see there's no trying to deny it.
This is Octavian, right? This is a UK artist.
He was like, was he at one
point?
Massive,
like,
he won an award, like
Mercury Award and all that stuff.
Let me just
Octavian's music was.
He was just about to release his debut album, bro, and he was about to probably go as one of the biggest and crossing over to America.
Octavian was one of the best artists in the UK.
Yeah, like everyone that I know in America.
Is that guy?
He just clocked.
Oh my fucking god!
Come on.
That tune is so good. That's
one
of my rhythms.
He's cold. He was cold.
He was one of the best in the UK. Slightly.
With Skepta. Oh wow!
It's an L, bro. He's cancelled.
So hold on a second, right? Because I remember this sort of happening. This is the same guy that got cancelled by his label the day before his album was about to drop.
Yeah. He was just about to release the album.
I think they didn't release it.
We can't have this on our shoulders. They said, bro, it's a lifetime L. Like done. That's literally going from being on the cusp of 100 straight back down to 0.
Yeah.
So has he stopped releasing music then?
I think he's still releasing, but
Is he still trying?
I think so, yeah, but no one's really effing with it.
Record me and put me on the internet. And beat the shit out of me. Good friend you are. And beat the shit out of me. And beat the shit out of me. I'll beat the shit out of you. You won't get in my house.
Like, bro, you can't really come back from that. Punching up women is not cool, bro.
It's as bad as nonsense.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of things that you get cancelled for.
It's very cancelable.
Yeah. There's some things you can get away with, but nonsense and bashing up women.
I have to think about this. Look, you see where we're trying to say is two sides to a story, right? How can I put this without... Basically, I find in my life anyway that more often than not, men have the ability or the social awareness to be able to control themselves in stressful situations, emotional, potentially situations that can flare up better than women in general, if only because men are more used to, if you do behave like that, getting punched in the face. Whereas a woman can sometimes go around knowing full well that there's a 99% chance that she's going to get away without any physical altercation, especially from a man.
Yeah.
So there's a little bit of me which I've seen it, man. In New York, some of the worst stuff I've seen is like women flaring up in front of men.
Yeah.
Flaring up, just all in their face, just sometimes like hitting them, tapping them, or just, you know,
triggering them.
Buttons are being pressed to where a man, you would have got headbutted. Over a long time ago. But because they know nothing's going to happen.
They get away with
push it a bit more.
Right.
That's facts.
That was what a lot of people were saying about the Rihanna and Chris Brown thing. They said, obviously, Rihanna, apparently, she can have a bit of a temper and she might have triggered him. But it's never an excuse, bro. A woman can punch me in my face. I'm not going to punch her back, bro.
No, not at all.
Do you know what I'm saying? Me personally.
It's not a reaction thing. It's never...
He's like, boy. I can't punch a woman, bro. I can just about punch a man. I'm not a fighter, innit? So I'm not that kind of person.
I just think there's like so many other ways to like, disable or
I walk out the room, bro.
Walk out the room.
That's it, bro.
Put their
I
hand.
think restrain, I think restrain, It's a little grips. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, like come on. But you never need to start bruising.
No, you never, like, bro.
There's no need to do that.
Lost control.
Actually, physically punching up a woman is nuts.
You got to be a little bit tapped in the head. A little bit.
Anyway,
Tiger's cancelled for now, bro.
Tiger.
I don't think just for now. I think
he's cancelled.
Who else has been cancelled this week?
This week.
This week. We're gonna have a new thing.
Cancellation of the week.
Cancellation of the week.
Alright. Well, it's Tiger, isn't it? This week.
It's got to be Tiger, I guess.
I don't know who else. Someone else has been though.
This is why we're not bringing this in because I like cancel culture. It's just to cover.
Who's being? I know someone else who's trying to get cancelled.
Who?
Dave Chappelle. This week. Apparently. Apparently his special is mad.
He's sending for the LGBTQ+.
Bro, he's not caring about anything.
He's doing it with chest.
Bro, he said he said in a quote he sent to the press, if this what cancellation feels like, I love it.
Yeah, he's on it, bro.
He's on smoke, bro.
Yeah.
So what did he say exactly? I'll look this up.
He said one thing that I haven't watched it yet, but one thing that I remember him saying is, you know, everyone, the LGBTQ people were so angry at the baby for saying those words on stage. Little did they know he shot and killed someone at a Walmart.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
And he said, so they get angry at him for saying a few words on stage, but not angry at someone who kills people.
I think that's a funny joke, though.
Yeah, he obviously said it funny about it.
You know what the maddest thing is? I'd totally forgotten, but I've actually seen this.
Oh, what is it?
I've seen it.
The special?
I watched it the other day. I must have fallen asleep during it.
You said you didn't rate it.
I didn't rate it. No,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that funny.
I'm not a Dave Chappelle fan, bro. I can't lie.
It was. he's very smart. He's super sharp. The best comedians, right? They're just so aware of like everything that's happening around. So he picks up on the very like finite details that are, you know, really impactful. And I've got to say that I thought that was particularly interesting. That point, because what he was specifically saying, and the reason that triggered my memory is because he said, more specifically, that. The baby had killed a black guy in Walmart, and that people were less upset about that than they were about, you know, the LGBT community having their feelings hurt. That's what he was saying. So,
but he's not telling anything.
No, there's nothing. Is there anything infactual? Like,
well, it's just more so how fucking crazy America is, bro. The fact that you can actually just shoot people and just say self-defense, just carry on. What?
Killed man.
Freedom, just killed a guy. I even look at Marcus Alonso, bro.
You know who that is?
Yeah. Do you not know about this?
Of course, no, I didn't know this story. When was this?
Okay, if you look up Marcus Alonso,
Marcus Alonso running people over now.
Manslaughter.
How long ago was this?
He was the driver of a car that collided with a wall, killing one of the passengers, a 22-year-old woman.
Killed her?
Yeah, he was driving at 112 miles an hour.
Shoot.
Is he in England? Was this in England?
In Madrid. Alonso was arrested following the death of a young woman by dangerous driving in Madrid. He was the driver of the car, killing 22-year-old woman in wet conditions with a blood alcohol level of 0.93 millilitres.
This is insane. I'm just reading about it.
He faced 21 months in prison, but his punishment was changed to a €61,000 fine.
No prison.
And a driving ban of 3 years and 4 months, which had already been spent. So this is I've got an issue with that.
Yeah, that's mad.
Got an issue with that. You're basically saying that person's life was worth 40 bags.
That's insane. That's so bad.
He's a footballer that gets over 100 grand a week.
That's so bad on some
like me giving you 50 quid.
Cheers.
I'll just get on with my life.
But again,
that's mad.
Not enough people are talking about that though.
Yeah, it's another story. I ain't heard about that.
There's a whole bunch of things like this, man, because laws work so differently everywhere else around the world. You've got people over here, man, walking the streets. They're fucking, in terms of us, they're like mass murderers, bro. You might have been the commander of a rebel force in some fucking faraway land, being a general for the last 20 years.
That's mad.
How do they actually operate?
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah, so, boy, like...
Anyway, what did Dave Chappelle say about...
I don't know what else he said, but everyone's triggered. They're trying to cancel the series. Netflix have said we're not cancelling it, it's staying. And then I read today that a lot of the LGBT people that work at Netflix are going on strike and leaving on October 20th.
Can I tell you what this is yet?
Employees
are leaving,
are planning a virtual walkout in protest.
Jesus.
On October 20th. But I think that's a bit mad. Like what? So the first thing you disagree with, you're leaving your job?
Yeah. You know,
like if you don't agree with someone at your job, are you walking out of the office?
Hold on a second. This is what's happened.
You know what I'm saying?
He said that he is proudly Team TERF.
What does that mean?
Which is trans exclusionary radical feminist.
Raw.
All these new things.
Wait, Dave, who said this?
Dave Chappelle.
He's pro. So he's pro. He's saying he's pro the movement. He's pro.
He's pro TERF, which is trans exclusionary radical feminist. I'm looking this up now. Right, the rise of anti-trans radical feminists.
Anti-trans.
Anti-trans groups are teaming up with conservatives on a sex discrimination Supreme Court case. They're basically pro. That's what it is. That's what it is. Real women. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
They were talking about what defines a real woman.
Okay.
Right, he kept being asked.
What is it?
Well, that's what the fucking debate's about, isn't it? What do you believe a real woman is?
Boobs and bum.
Boobs and bum? What?
What do you mean by a real woman? I don't understand.
Boobs and bum.
No, but you... I'm trying to work, and obviously other bits as well. Like, what do you mean? And other bits.
You're half woman.
I don't understand. Okay, cool. So just
the rise of the anti-trans radical feminist, bro. The world's moving a bit.
Yeah.
There's too many labels now. We just need to sack it all off, bro. There's too many acronyms, too many letters. What's going on? Like,
I can't keep up, bro.
It's confusing me.
So Dave Chappelle's cancelled. I can't believe
they're trying to. They're trying, but I feel like honestly, Dave Chappelle's one of them people that can't really get cancelled.
Comedian, it's very hard for a comedian to get cancelled.
Also, like, remember he walked out on a $50 million deal like years ago, like, and that was because he believes in what he believes in, and he stands on his own, and he's just one of them people that you can't tell nothing.
Don't forget as well, like comedians, unless you've said something absolutely outrageous, comedians are not getting cancelled ever. Yeah. Like I think Alan Carr said something recently, which people were like, not Alan Carr, Jimmy Carr. Yeah. Where everyone was like, "Well, what's going on? You can't say that." But he just laughed it off and said, "I'm a comedian. What do you think? That's what I do. It's my job to make people react." So, like, come on, like, you can't cancel comedians.
But bro, like, I feel like that's how I remember I said it a few episodes ago. Like, that's how I feel. Like, not even just comedians. I feel like everyone should have their opinion. Like, there's nothing wrong with me disagreeing with the way you think, bro. Yeah. Everyone should think differently anyway.
No, but you know why that's dangerous? Because what you're saying is free speech.
You want everyone to think the same.
No, but I'm saying what you say is free speech. When you start doing free speech, and suddenly you have Katie Hopkins.
No, wait, you're anti-free speech,
bro. I'm free speech that's controlled, which isn't technically free speech.
Not free speech.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So do you know why? Because if you allow free speech so willy-nilly, like, you get people like fucking Katie Hopkins.
That's cool. Let Katie do her thing.
I don't want to hear Katie Hopkins.
Then don't listen to her. Don't listen to her, though. That's my point.
I've got to tell you something.
Because everyone's got a platform now.
So even if you don't want her spewing her shit and influencing other people to start thinking like her, let her have a platform.
You need people like that, and you need them to speak out. Because if you create a world where everyone is careful about what they say to the point of we're not free in any realness, and it's not really free speech, what you'll get is an undercurrent of people hiding stuff, being deceptive. If Katie Hopkins or her little sister or whoever her little prodigy is wants to pop her little head up and show herself to be a fraud, we will all be able to spot it and expose it. You need people to be able to have free speech.
I hear that. What happens then if the anti, so there's like a small section of society who it's very clear that we don't want that group becoming the majority, but they start influencing more people. And I'm talking about, like, even if you're UKIP or like let's say the KKK at one point in America.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Right. Let's say they start multiplying in numbers to a point where suddenly it's peak.
The whole world's KKK.
Not the whole world, but I'm thinking about America.
Yeah.
But based on your reasoning, if we allow free speech and allow them to have their voice and to keep spewing what they're saying, I don't know. I don't think
that's gonna happen in 2021. I feel like obviously you're gonna get the odd pair of people that think crazy things, but majority of people are gonna think normal. Like I like to think.
So.
I think so.
If your uprising of KKK actually happens, how do you expect the rebel forces like us who are going to band together to be able to have a voice if there's no free speech? You're controlling everything that you say. We're fucked.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, okay. I'm not saying like you control everything. Like you're not stopping you from saying, but you're like just monitoring what's being said. Like it's like the whole thing with Twitter and Instagram and social media.
They do that on it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't like where we're.
I know you don't, but this is what
this is so dangerous.
Because otherwise, then you've got people making the banana emojis at Saka and Rashford. Like it's the same thing. It's free speech, isn't it?
But that okay, right? No, okay. What I'm more talking about is, I guess it is that you've got the ability to write and say whatever you want.
Basically, is bro
within reason, because I guess it's unless those things are harming and hurting other people or meant to, right?
Exactly.
So it's important though that again that you are allowed to be able to do that, because we're approaching a stage where you can't mention certain words,
which we should,
warnings popping up on social media now, to the point where I don't even discuss certain things on Twitter. I want to type words in, or even on Instagram, where people are making jokes. Have you seen that guy on Instagram? He's like, I think he's from Birmingham, and he's constantly making like COVID or Kit Kat jokes, eats a lot of sweets. He's funny as fuck, and I'll put his picture up now. You've definitely seen him before, right? He goes viral a lot. He makes jokes about, you know, COVID or things like people wearing masks or not wearing masks, or just the whole situations about life and what's changed.
Yeah.
You're getting COVID warnings on the thing. Are you sure you want to watch this? Sensitive information. Wow. God.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's where, but that's how. Yeah, that is.
That is where we're going.
Anytime, you know, Instagram do that thing where anytime you post the word COVID-19,
there's a warning.
Like even if you. It doesn't matter how you type it, if they can see it's a picture and COVID is in the picture, they will say.
Bro, we're definitely in times where it's controlled speech.
Yeah, I get what
like we watch what we say on here. Like we watch what we.
Because you've always got to be careful.
You know what I'm saying? We was just talking about in the group chat. Ali G would be cancelled now for saying what he was saying then.
Fully, bro.
Taking the mick out of that Trisha and
is it
because I is black?
Bro,
like them things would not run now.
When you did a mass spot, I said it to you earlier. If this was not like back then, even then when he was saying that, I was like, this Stone's not that funny. Why does everyone find this funny? And then in the end, I was like, I got coerced into finding it. I was like, then I listened to it, I watched it. Ali G, I didn't find that funny.
You got it wrong, bro. Right? Ali G is a parody of a white guy who thinks that he's black.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that still wouldn't run now.
Why?
People would take that a bit. You know what I'm saying?
But at the time, at the time, I've got to admit, when I worked out what he was doing, I did
like
actually.
Little Britain.
No,
that's what we're saying.
When I worked out, and I actually started studying him and like his background and what he was trying to do, I was like, okay, I actually do rate him. I actually do like Borat. Obviously, you've seen Borat.
Yeah.
I was like, this guy's actually a genius. So then I stopped hating it.
All of them are close to the edge.
Years later, I actually watched Ali G and I was like, okay, I get what he's doing. At the time though, when I was at school, I just saw, like, I never watched it. I just saw some kid that looked white that was saying, is it because I was black? And then all my friends, like my friends at school, the ones that were like,
they were saying that.
Yeah, everyone. Imagine. Imagine a group of white boys that you're not even that cool with just come up to you saying like, is it because I was black? I'm like, what's going on here?
I remember that.
Like, bro, that was a thing. Like, I remember thinking, what's going on? Why are people doing that?
I don't think that would work now, honestly. Look, I mean, there's a difference between showing appreciation to the culture and something you're inspired by, and then there's a difference between taking the mick. Do you know what I mean? I think people might take it like that now. Look at the whole Jesse Nelson, the Little Mix girl thing that's going on now.
Oh yeah,
with the whole skin color being dark in a video. People are taking that bad, bro. I don't think anything can run anymore. Like there's nothing that could run.
Everyone's got an opinion, but more importantly, everyone's now got the platform to share their opinion.
Yeah, it's
everyone.
Mad.
He's got away with a lot of stuff that not many people could.
Ali G.
Yeah. Which is Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
There's this one film, I can't remember what it is, but he's like, it's like a Jew egg race or something.
Yeah.
And he's dressing up as like a giant Jew it's just like really fucking edgy stuff that I guess only a Jew could say.
Yeah.
Anyone else said that or put that in a film, it would just be like, what? You're done.
Cancellation season.
So
he got away with it.
I remember going to see a comedian actually in town, and I just remember this feeling of how uncomfortable I felt. Like he was talking about some terrorist stuff, and you could tell that it was a very sort of a London student crowd, and he was talking about stuff that was just basically making them look like how they definitely thought at some point. Because I don't know if you remember, right, but were you in London when all the bombing stuff was happening?
Yeah.
Okay, right. Well, there was a stage where you couldn't get on a tube, bus, or anywhere if you saw someone with a bag.
That was a thing. That was a thing.
I was getting off trains, or moving carriages.
I'm gonna free it. I've done that as well.
I don't want to be that guy, but I've got to be just a little bit.
Do you still do that now?
No.
Is it
really?
No. I'm asking a question.
Change. What? Someone's got a bag.
Bro.
You're paranoid.
Or if there's a bag, if there's a bag by itself, you're not getting off the train.
Not anymore. But a bag. Okay, a bag on a train.
What, you're saying that can never happen again, though?
To be fair, a bag on a train just on its own, that's never happened, bro. Ever. What?
You need to report that one, bro.
Chilling in Victoria.
Yeah, someone might have forgot it, innit?
Bro, that's never...
Bro,
it's like,
yeah, that still happens because I've been in the airport and they've emptied the airport because there's a bag
of
just
course,
chilling.
you can't. That's never. That's like basic security. Basic security.
But I remember that time. That was mad.
That must have been a really difficult time to be, Muslim or to look like you were from,
peak,
the Middle East or wherever.
Peak for man.
But yeah, I do think I'm having flashbacks of like mad situations on trains now. But I just remember during that time, I went into this shop, right, because I was going to school on. Do you know where the Tate is? Where that bridge is?
Oh,
the bridge you walk across is?
Yeah.
That bridge you walk across, I must have been like one of the first people to walk across because my school was right there.
Yeah.
And I'd gone to the shop because I was doing this performance that night. And this guy in the shop said, "You don't want to be around here tonight.
Oh, right.
Best go home now, yeah? Make sure you and yours are safe." And the way it shook me up,
right. Days, allow me.
It just shook me up so much. I was like,
wow,
wow,
you're like, nah, this is not a good place to be in.
This is not the one.
Yeah, that's mad.
We've been through some mad stuff in London.
But do you know what? Do you know who's also had the same? Like, I've heard over the last 18 months, like any kind of Southeast Asian, whether you look Oriental in a way, in London and America, it's been peak. It's been because obviously people associated it with COVID and the pandemic, like blatant racism.
Yeah, that's mad.
Bro, if you were Chinese in London,
I hear that,
of another South Asian, Southeast Asian hate crime, bro, I've heard stories of people shouting at gang.
Like COVID things.
Trying to, like similar sort of thing to what you said, like if you come here again, like you're not supposed to be here kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's mad. That is mad, bro.
Because of COVID. It's like it's your fault that we got COVID. Some people are stupid. You gotta remember that. Some people are dummies, bro.
Yeah, the world's gone mad.
It's your fault. Go back to where you belong.
Hope you've enjoyed this podcast. We are back, same time, same place next week with more for the people. Please do subscribe to the new channel and check us out on TikTok.
Jesus!
Oh my word, we've got to be the oldest group on TikTok.
Combined age. I've seen a lot on there.
Oh yeah,
doing a couple bits though.
Listen, we are doing bits on TikTok, and I'm looking forward to seeing you over there. We'll be back, as I say, with more shenanigans and emails where we go through your situationships and whatnot. Trax should be back in the building as well with news on his latest project and some crazy stuff that's going on in his life right now.
Do you mean the greatest album of all time?
That's what some people were calling it. Yeah. That's a myth though, bro. It's looking like the latest mixtape of all time.
Art and chill, basically.
So if you're hearing this, it's way too fucking late.
I think the first date he said was July 1st, he said, or August 8th.
Is it?
Yeah, he said that's when it will be ready.
What I've realised, right, is that's just nonsense. He's like Wiley. He's like, do you want to do something?
He just says,
you're sort of in this stratosphere, but it's not actually going to materialize.
No. It's never going to happen, bro.
We'll be back. See you next time. Peace.